Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Philosophy Unveiled. I'm Sam, your host, and today I'm thrilled to have Marcus with me for a thought-provoking discussion on a topic that's both timeless and relevant in the 21st century, the concept of being a loser.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here, diving into this intriguing topic. And what better guide to navigate the complexities of success, failure, and societal expectations than the Stoic philosopher Epictetus?
Absolutely, Marcus. Epictetus has some profound insights that we can apply to our lives today. So, let's jump right in. Marcus, what are your initial thoughts on being labeled a loser in today's world?
Well, Sam, the first thing that strikes me is how subjective and ever-changing the definition of loser is. In our consumer-centric societies, success is often measured by external markers, wealth, fame, a picture-perfect family, and even social media metrics. If you deviate from this societal checklist, you risk being labeled a loser.
Right on, Marcus. And Epictetus would probably nod approvingly at this observation. He challenged these societal norms, emphasizing the importance of inner values over external validations. He believed that the constant pursuit of external success could compromise our chances of attaining true happiness and freedom.
It's interesting how the fear of being perceived as a loser can drive people to sacrifice their well-being for societal approval. Epictetus talked about the dangers of investing too much in external goods. It makes us dependent on them and jeopardizes our inner peace.
Absolutely. It's like trading genuine happiness for the fleeting approval of others. I think we can find real-life examples of this, where individuals sacrifice their passions or well-being just to fit into society's narrow definition of success.
True. Take the corporate world, for instance. Many individuals chase high-paying jobs and prestige, often at the cost of their mental health and personal fulfillment. They fear being labeled losers if they don't climb the corporate ladder.
And that brings us to Epictetus' concept of lesser things. He encourages us to let go of these external pursuits if they hinder our inner peace. The Stoic perspective isn't about neglecting oneself, but rather questioning the societal narrative and finding true meaning.
Epictetus invites us to explore the true worth of our pursuits. Is the societal checklist really what we should be chasing? And it's not about being indifferent to everything, but about prioritizing what truly matters.
That's a great point, Marcus. It's about distinguishing between what's within our control, like inner qualities and contentment, and what's beyond our control, like societal judgments. And this is where Epictetus's wisdom becomes a valuable compass in the 21st century.
Absolutely. The pursuit of external goals, like wealth and social media fame, is like aiming to win at the Olympic Games. As Epictetus put it, it demands sacrifices and adherence to rules that may not align with our well-being.
And Marcus, think about how the ephemeral nature of public praise can easily transform into public shame. It's a risky game to rely on external validations for our sense of self-worth.
Precisely. Now, Sam, let's talk about the societal fear of being labeled a loser. Why is it deemed so undesirable?
Well, Marcus, imagine someone who meets their basic needs but doesn't conform to society's checkboxes. No interesting social circles, partners, or the perfect job. Society might label them a loser, implying diminished value. This perception attacks one's ego and self-concept.
And here's where Epictetus steps in, dismissing this reasoning as nonsensical. He asserts that external circumstances don't define our inner well-being. Rich and famous don't equate to being better than the poor and unknown.
Right. Epictetus invites us to view being a loser not as inherently negative, but as a matter of interpretation. It's about recognizing the transient and unreliable nature of external validations and opinions.
It's fascinating how being a loser, scorned and ridiculed by others, can paradoxically bring advantages: freedom from societal rules and preservation of energy otherwise spent on external pursuits.
And this aligns with Epictetus's idea of paying the price. Whether you choose the path of a philosopher prioritizing inner peace or that of the vulgar chasing external markers of success, there's a cost.
The philosopher pays the price of not conforming to societal norms, leading to a simple, obscure lifestyle often labeled as losing. But in Epictetus' eyes, a true philosopher prioritizes inner peace and happiness over everything else.
and that involves facing ridicule, potentially receiving little recognition, and navigating a journey with obstacles and minimal external rewards. It's about wisdom and strength.
In essence, Epictetus urges us to decide what is truly valuable and have the strength to hold on to it, disregarding societal metrics like praise, wealth, power, and social status.
Well said, Marcus. And with that, we conclude this episode of Philosophy Unveiled.